It's Tuesday, and I'm kind of done with working. So there's this thing that I've decided that I really need, and I really need it now. So I've just bought it, and we're gonna go pick it up. Let's go. Come on. I've arrived at my destination. The glorious and wonderful bastion of American electronics known as Best Buy. It is here that I will purchase, well, that I will pick up the item that I purchased, which is an item that I could not find in stock on Amazon because it's Prime Day, and that's where I really would have rather purchased it because it would have cost a lot less. But I am what is known as an impulsive shopper, which means I'm gonna buy shit when I want it, and I'm not really gonna think about it much. Once I've decided that I want it, that's how I ended up with that truck. Once I've decided that I want it, then I want it. Now the difficult part's gonna be filming this, since the email that shows that I actually purchased it is on my phone. Great, thank you very much. Now we're gonna go open it. At this point, I don't think I've even told you what I've purchased. You just saw the nice girl in there put the sexy black box in a bag. I have just purchased a ROG Ally X. And I don't really know how I feel about it because it's a Windows machine. And if there's anything on the world that I don't like, it's Windows machines. They are an unfortunate component of the work that we do. In that if I want to use the PTS or if I want to play, with any of my Steam friends, then, well, then I have to do that. But my interest in this is because I've got the X-Real AR glasses coming, which should interface directly with this. This has a nice 1080p screen instead of the Steam Deck, which is 1280 by 800. And I'm sorry, I'm just not living in fake HD. That's so like 2006. And so my plan here is to use this with Xbox Game Pass so that Noodle and I can both play on Xbox. We'll see how that goes. But first, we've got to go home and we've got to open it up for you. Best Buy's not that far away, fortunately, but it is a place that I never go to. It's actually by Costco, which is where my parents go. And I never would have thought that I would have gone there to pick one of these things up, but they did not have them on Amazon. I think I already said that. So here it is. And we're going to figure out what it's all about. It is pretty, though. All right, you ready? This thing is enormous. It has good packaging. As an Apple user, I am, oh my God, it's like properly enormous. So as an Apple user, I appreciate good packaging. And in fact, this is very much like the packaging that we get on iPhones and Macs. Ooh. I learned about this from none other than Triglide. Triglide, who was asking me if I would get this or a Steam Deck. And I looked at them both and I was like, actually, I would wait until Christmas because they're coming out with a newer, more improved version of this. But then today I decided I was not going to wait until Christmas. I've held large format game devices before. I've had ones that like your phone snaps into and they were uncomfortable and I didn't like them. But this feels really nice. It's not that heavy. It's actually quite well contoured and the screen is enormous. This is the size of some of the 1080p screens that we use for monitoring when we're shooting video. What are we supposed to do with it? It's got all these things. These are lame. These are little things that you can put down here to make it into a little stand. It stands up. But they're like made out of paper. They're not gonna last very long. So let's see. Our quick steps are plug it in and power it on. I've got the power! Literally, I've got the power. Output, 5 volts, 3 amps. Okay, so this is like a 65 watt variable voltage output thing. So this is much like what you have as a power for your laptop or something like that. So we will connect this down here, and then we will connect this here, and then we will put away the knife. We have plugged it in, and now we will press the turn on button. This thing is actually a full-fledged Windows PC. All right, well, I've powered it on. Now what? Maybe I'm supposed to scan that? I can't, because that's my phone. It made a noise. And there was a change. Oh, they've got a spinning circle of something. Oh, yeah, that's Windows. This has a 1 terabyte hard drive, SSD. Oh, I still say hard drive. 1 terabyte drive and 24 gigabytes of RAM, which is almost as much RAM as what the full-fledged Windows PC that we have upstairs, the one that we run a bunch of AI stuff on, is almost what that one came with. That one came with 32. And the fact that this exists in like this little tiny form factor is just mind-boggling. I am looking forward to using this with my X-Rail glasses, which should arrive tomorrow if we're lucky.
To set up your device using a screen reader, turn on narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus Enter. For more accessibility features, press Windows plus U, or select the accessibility icon in the bottom corner.
I found the volume control. This thing is amazing. The sound quality on it is ridiculous. It's like there are speakers, but it sounds like the sound is everywhere. The picture quality on it is astonishing. I keep pressing buttons while I'm trying to show it to you. Is astonishing. And it runs everything. So I can install stuff locally, I can play Xbox games over cloud, I can install stuff on Steam. I'm really blown away by the quality of the hardware. And it kind of makes me feel like I should just sit in bed and play games for the rest of my life.
I am so sorry.